Alright, I am back with more historic Brawl, playing Darigaaz. Seems really cool. I like how it just vomits a ton of value that can be difficult to deal with for your opponent, so we're going to try that. It's also kind of like a Super Friends deck with a ton of Planeswalkers, and it's also kind of a Storm deck because I have Underworld Breach and Invoke Calamity and is this it? Yeah, Mastermind Mizzix Mastery. So I can kind of recur my graveyard of like ramp spells, some removal, some discard, some tutors. It just, it's just a value engine. I have some card draw, so it's just like Jund value nonsense, and it seems really cool. I've got all the ramp in here that I think is worth playing. There's certainly a lot of 3 mana ramp spells that you can play. I don't even have really any of the 3 mana rocks, but yeah, maybe that's something to look at. But for now, I'm not gonna sweat it too much. Chaos Wand. I think this card is awesome. I love it so much. It's probably really bad, but man, does it feel good when it just scams your opponent. I'm gonna try it. I'm in the mood, so we're gonna try that. I also got a new microphone. Hopefully, it actually sounds good or sounds more gooderer than what I've been using. It also makes it so you probably can't hear like everything happening right outside my window. So yeah, let's see how we do. Kind of excited to see. Like, comment, subscribe. I stream over on Twitch at about 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern to whenever I stop, which is like usually less than 2 hours, at least for now. I felt like there was something else I had to say, but probably not. I tried. Oh, that was it. I was doing a different commander earlier today, and it pitted me against Ragavans constantly again, and I just changed commanders. I just didn't want to play. I didn't want to play against Ragavan constantly, so hopefully Darigaaz is not in the tier 1 list, so I don't have to play against it all the time. I don't hate Ragavan as a deck. I just don't like playing this against the same thing like 6 times in a row. I don't find that very fun. I guess not a lot of people do. To be fair, all right. So I probably want this. I want double black here. One more land, and we're doing some crazy stuff with this card. Yeah, this new microphone is really really cool looking. I feel like I'm at a studio or something. I've never had something so fancy. It's worth more than anything else I got. That's for sure. I think. Yeah. So, such is tradition. I'll probably end up breaking it. Oh yeah, what does this do? When it enters the battlefield, search your library for 2 forests, and then it flips into mill, counters, and grow. Okay, so we found a land. Play this. Do this. Get green and black. My whole hand is black. Might even want a second black, actually. Yeah, let's just get 2 swamps. I'm just going to get 2 swamps here. My deck, I think, is predominantly black. I must admit, I'm a huge fan of all the draw discard in like treasures and stuff. All right, so this gets 2 forests. So it's like Golos, where it like always finds the mana to recast it, but it doesn't put it right into play. Right, my opponent's mono green. So how does this flip? 8 mana, return to the battlefield. So you need 8 mana. How much do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so not the worst thing. It has trample. I guess I'll play this. I don't want a prey upon effect to hit me, but I don't really have any other option I'm interested in. And I guess I force out some kind of answer to this, right? All right, can I see what the card is? I can't see. Lame. It's a surprise to everybody. So Chaos Wand is not really great against mono green. I don't think. There's like 5 or 6 prey upons in the game currently. I think. That's not one of them. But it instantly flips because they have a Vorniclix. So this is pretty good with Vorniclix, huh? Any commander that instantly flips the card is pretty gnarly. Alright, just really trying to fade a Prey Upon. A fight effect. I think Prey Upon was the first one, that's why I always call it that. Okay, unfortunately I can't kill that. I can't kill it. I can smack it for 5. Vorticlix does have reach, and they were not willing to sit behind with a blocker. Alright, hopefully they play out another creature. That doesn't kill my... Okay. Alright, so... I Crux of Fate, and this is the only dragon. Alright. I definitely lucked out this game here. Alright, so... Destroy all non-dragon creatures. Please do not misclick. Okay, good. They still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 mana. Maybe even more. Let's bop this. Let's check for traps. Thorn Mammoth. Let's not deal with that. And just hope that this doesn't hit anything crazy. It probably will, I don't know. I assume a lot of their deck is big mana stuff. I can't get over this microphone. I'm like enthralled by it. It looks so fancy. I don't want to pick it up and show you because I'll break it. I also tested to make sure it's actually working, so hopefully that's a reality that I live in currently. Okay, so I'm taking at least, or at the most 4, because a fight rigging I think always puts counters even if it doesn't have a card under it. I think they're debating whether to play this or this. Yeah, this is probably a safer line because you don't know what's under this card, right? It could be nothing. It could be a boat. It could be lands. And this does also prevent me from killing Nissa, right? Because Vorniclix does have reach. So I'm not in a terribly great position right now. They didn't put the counter on the... Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, alright. This does not stop... No, it doesn't stop it. What else does this do? Alright, mill 10, then put 2 creatures, and then... Oh, of course I draw this. Of course! No! I mean, I have to play it now, right? I have to. I mean, this is the time. Is it only as a sorcery? You may exile that card without paying spell. So I can cast it whenever I want, right? Target opponent. Yes, I can cast it as a surprise on my opponent at any point. So I guess I'm gonna do that and just sit behind it. This might be a little bit worse than playing out this, but the 2/1s aren't really doing anything, and 5 mana draw 1 is not exciting either. I'm facing down lethal, so I have to block. Well, assuming they have an answer to this. No, they don't even need an answer, right? Put the counter there. Yeah, this is Crux of Fate's not going to pull us out of this, and we're 1 turn behind. We're like too slow with these eggs. This Chaos one has to do something stupid for me to not die, I think. Not much haste in their deck, I guess, so maybe this doesn't find anything too ridiculous that like instantly wins. Okay. All things considered, it could have been far worse. That does not have haste. They put this on the Vorniclix. I have to block Vorniclix, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see how they attack, and then I'll Chaos Wand to see how I need to block. Alright, Chaos Wand. Do something stupid, please. I defended you. I said you were a cool card. Hey, we found a we found a Prey Upon effect. So this into this. Okay. And now I can block the 3/3 and not die. Otherwise, I'd have to chump block. Alright, Chaos Wand did something. Alright, alright. Opponent's manually tapping again. Don't really know why. Sure, they have Phyrexian Scrapyard, sure. They discard a land and turn it into... Do I get to see? Oh, another Phyrexian Scrapyard, gotcha. Sure, I guess that's free, right? So Demanding Dragon, they'll just take 5 here. I can kill Nissa. They both have Trample, though. Do I have Devotion to turn this on? I'm 1 away. Yeah, I'm 1 off. And neither of them die. Does this save me or keep me alive if I play it? I think I'd rather do this, draw... No, that's stupid. I think whatever I'm doing, I have to kill Nissa, right? Swing, block, still dead. Block, block 10. No. Alright, I'm going to play Clothis and leave up Chaos Wand again. I'm 1 off from being in a really good position, which is really annoying. Yeah, just 1 mana off. I should have... You know what? I should have done this before I went to attacks. I guess they're keeping Nissa. Block, block. No, but Nissa kills me. Because the 3/3. Nissa just kills me. At this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just too slow. Yeah. I guess I just pass and windmill something dirty off of Chaos Wand. I don't think there's anything in their deck that could save me here, though. Except a Fog, which would be fascinating. That would be a fascinating card for my opponent to play. Yep. What does Gingerbread Cavern do? Does that buff anything? No, it's just that card. Alright, so do this before combat. Maybe I can find... I don't know. Completely up in the air. Can say all these maybes, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Alright, so if I didn't block, I was still dead. If I got, like, some sort of devotion off of it, Clothis could have been a creature or something, but no. That sucks. That was, like... That was close. Just, like, 1 more turn or 1 more mana, and I would have been in a really good spot. Yeah, that Nissa was just, it was able to cheat out stuff after the sweeper, and I couldn't instantly kill it, right? And then they untap with Nissa. And usually when you untap with Nissa, it's like untapping with 5 minutes of Fairy. You just sort of win instantly. I mean, they didn't win instantly. But it was basically the catalyst of my destruction. Alright, Omnath is like a bounty of the Luxa. I know this card. I thought about making this in paper. You look at the top card, you reveal that, there's 3 more, add it, then you add mana. Yeah, it's like Bounty of the Luxa, which is a card I'm a fan of. Not as exciting as the 4 mana, Omnath, that's not black, in my opinion. I think that one's a little bit stronger. But this one is very cool. So they can play it next turn. There's not really anything I can do to counter that, so I'll play this. Let's get a double red. Never have to worry about red again. I think I would just want another swamp. Again, there's way more black than anything else. I have double red with this. There's a chance I play like 2 double black spells in a turn cycle at some point. Ooh, a tap land. No Omnath. New Omnath. Oh, Kavu. Alright. Alright. Don't have a sweeper, unfortunately. I'm definitely going to kill the Kavu, so I don't lose the game to that. And then play you. Discard my land. Found a land anyways. Cool. No reason to give my non-existent creatures haste. My opponent has all the colors in their arsenal, unfortunately. That's a sketchy card. Can't blow that one up anymore with this. Let's go get our Jund Triumph, the boxing ring. And I guess I get this going now? No reason to give it haste again. I'm not interested in doing that. I could hold on to the land for key, but I'd rather just play my cards. I don't see a reason to swing for 5 here. Okay. I get a Durgan in a few turns here. Please no land off the top. Thank you. So I need to tutor, like... Is this a dragon? It's not. So I guess I'll go get Crux of Fate with this. I think. Yeah, that's probably the only thing that makes sense here. And I'll play Key. No matter what I mean, they're going to blow something up with Binding. It'll probably be Key to the Archive, to be honest. So let's take a card I can cast. I didn't find one. I can technically... I mean, I can just discard this. Yeah, I can just discard it. So now this is just a mana rock. Technically, I can recur this from my graveyard with a couple cards, but unless I have consistent white mana, that doesn't really matter. Oh no, they have the better Omnath. Oh no! Oh no! They're willing to cast this. I think that's good for me. I think that's good for me. They did not blow this up, so it reanimates anything. No, it doesn't reanimate anything. Alright. Smart decision then. Opponent has no cards in hand. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Let's play this. Destroy all non-dragons. And then play my wait, can I play my commander? No. I guess I'll play Count Dracula. Or Sorin. And I think I'll make a... I think I'll just poop out a token here. I think that's fine. To just kind of defend myself. I think that makes sense, right? Yep. That lets them cast Omnath without losing life. I don't have an answer to Omnath. Maybe that's a reason to just plus to find a removal spell or something. I don't know. Alright, what's in it? Demanding Dragon again. Alright, they take 5. I can give this haste now. Let's see what's here. This blows up that. I mean, is that really that relevant? Fine. I can blow up the Mirari's Wake and mess up their mana. But I'd rather just play this. I guess I can do both. I think alright, I'm always playing this. This is a sorcery. Yeah, this means they can't swing with Omnath because it's a 4/4 now. And obviously shuts down half of the mana in their deck. Sort of. Alright. Let the Dragon Engine commence. Darigaaz is really cool. I like this. It's kind of like Edgar, where you just get infinite value when it's sitting there, which is really neat. It's a card you can't play on paper, though. I'm not a big fan of those. That was an insanely good draw. Okay. They got Joda. I guess it could have been way worse. Well, I don't know. This is really bad. That's only creatures, right? Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, that was really, really unfortunate. So can I block? Let's see, I trade. Block, block. They could just recast it. I think I'm going to just block, block. They kill Darigaaz. Or I guess they kill both. Yeah, they kill both because it has Death Touch. Okay. Let's see what's under this land. Let's play Darigaaz. And I probably should give it haste because I don't want Kiora to draw cards. And I will play this and this. Get rid of this and this. Good old Faithless Ludin drawing 2 cards. Well, essentially. Essentially drawing 2 cards. Girth Spiral. Hopefully they don't have 12 gods in their deck and they just cheese them out. Did they just pay 2 life? I think they paid 2 life. Might have been an accident. Well, Liliana is really good right now. Kind of. Should have swung first, probably. Yeah, before I played Liliana. I gave him a chance to kill it, which was obviously a dumb. Alright, let's play this. Actually, maybe I should just play Davriel while I can. Don't really know what I'm doing with Davriel. Alright, my opponent doesn't want to play anymore. That's fair. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're getting dragons, and then... Yeah. Yeah, it's just not the other Omnath, which I do think is a bit stronger. Did we even see any blue cards other than just, like, five color cards? I don't think there was any crazy blue cards that I saw. No counter spells? They have access to every card in the game. So... I didn't see... Yeah, I didn't see anything too crazy there, to be honest. Alright, this dude makes spirit tokens, I think. What does it do? I played against it like once a long time ago. Whenever you cast a non-creature, you get a spirit. So, sure, it's like a Monastery Mentor, except they don't have prowess. Young Pyromancer, I guess, is a better example. Comparison. Then they can sack them for red mana. It could be like a weird storm deck, which makes a lot of sense. I forgot to say, Phyrexian Reclamation is pretty good in a deck with a ton of, like, free dragons. So it's in my deck currently. Because I can recur all the dragons that, come out of Darigaaz. Yeah, this is probably a storm deck. Most likely. I have discard spells, but not too much in the way of stopping storm, really. So let's play this. Let's explore. Play my mountain. Always play my flip lands last here. You never know what you want to put it on. I'd kind of wanted it on red currently. This is like, all of my red is pooled into just one card, which is funny. Quad red. Definitely the hardest card in my deck to cast. I'm not playing the black Invoke. Maybe I should. Just not doing it now. So this is double black to find any card. And obviously I'd like to do that, so... Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect counter spells. So now they can leave up 1 mana. Alright, never mind. I was gonna say because the Springleaf Drum. But now they're not going for it. Curious. What is this gonna get? A 1-mana counterspell, Brainstorm. Gift of Estates. If an opponent controls more lands than you, go get 3 planes. Oh, okay. That's fine. They don't go into play. You can get the cycle lands, because it's not basics. But you do not get them into play. Cool. That's pretty satisfying. 2-mana draw 3, even though they're just lands. That's a satisfying card to cast. I guess I'm always pilfering, so I'll just pilfer. Before I swing, maybe they have Seal Away. I don't know. Suppose I want to deal with these, huh? Suppose I do. Alright. Opponent is willing to keep... I let them... I mean, I can't take both, but this one exiles, so they can't, like, infinitely go get it and take infinite turns. Memory Deluge is kind of sus. Making me nervous, but... So they might have sweepers and stuff. Moon Snare Protocol. Alright, another Springleaf Drum, sure. I want to cast this, but I want to leave this up to kill this instantly. That doesn't really do much, though. Yeah, that doesn't seem exciting. Let's just go get some lands. Suppose in this instance I want more red, given the cards in my hand. They need a legendary to cast Temporal Sundering. If they're going for something now, then they can't cast Deluge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Haste? Haste. And invoke invoke Calamity. Soul Shatter? Okay, fine. I guess I am swinging. They did not block. Wow. Really? Alright, so they really want these spirits for red mana, but 6 of it has to go into their commander. I really want another red source so I can invoke Calamity and Soul Shatter again and maybe even Pilfer. Yeah, probably Soul Shatter Pilfer. I don't know. Was this a bounce spell? One, two, three, four, five, six. Wait. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, they actually do have it here. I was about to say, they have 6 mana after that, huh? Yes, I put it to my hand, right? They're not instantly casting the Memory Deluge? Oh, well. Yep. That's a card. That's not a red source. Oh, I need triple green for this too? Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna Bank Buster. Ah, there's just no way I'm gonna find triple red. Yeah, there's no way I'm finding triple red, so I'll just cast Bank Buster. And I guess I'll draw. I'm gonna lose. They're untapping with like the best stuff ever here. I don't know what to do. Wandering Emperor. Surprised I didn't just hold on to it until I go to tap and swing. That's actually quite surprising. I am almost dead here. Niv Mizzet just it's just one of those cards. You untap with it, you win. You know, you just untap with it and you win. I guess I'll shift enter because that's that. That's a dragon too, right? Yeah, so Crux of Fate doesn't actually kill that. I mean, it can. But then I lose my stuff. I have to hedge on them just not having literally anything, which is so unlikely. I mean, why are you? Yeah, there's not really much to. You either count, you either have a counter spell or not. There's no reason to look at my graveyard. What are they doing? Just let the Kaikar resolve. What are you doing? I think my opponent got confused what was on the stack. Alright. I take 3 more. They could have killed my... They could have killed something with all this. That was the fastest brainstorm I've ever seen. All that just to get hit by a counterspell. Alright. Yep. The slowest counterspell in the history of counterspells, I guess. Yep, you can't win once they untap with Niv Mizzet. Just one of those threats. It's so degenerate, but it is what it is. Just can't do anything. Ooh. Alright. When I played this, I decked out almost in one game. I drew like 90 cards. Just barely won. That was quite the game. It's somewhere in my YouTube. I like this hand, but it's just a little too slow. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this invasion. It makes a treasure, which I kind of like. And it's somewhat reliable to, for me to actually get this side of it, but we'll see. Well, never mind. My opponent has the answer for an enchantment here, which would be this. I mean, that's fine, right? I don't think I care. Isn't this a 1-1? I thought this was a 1-1. Could have swore that was a 1-1. Alright, they play this. Sure. It's like an Ancient Stirrings, but instead of colorless, it's any permanent. So lands, creatures, enchantments. Oracle of the Alpha. Oh boy. Um. Hmm. 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 I'll loot away Ujin? I wonder if my opponent goes next level and blows up my treasure token. It means I can't play Darigaaz next turn. Nope. Alright, well, we'll see what this does. I'm not too big of a fan of this. I don't like the Mox cards under it. It just doesn't seem too strong. Because they're just essentially lands in a format like this. The Time Twister's good, especially if you have Narset or something. The Time Walk is good, kind of. Alright, they copied my commander. That's kind of bad. Suppose I need to immediately deal with that. And I guess I will not attack, so they don't get this 4-3. Yeah, that makes sense. They missed their land drop. Yeah, they missed their land drop. I don't know what on earth they... Well, if they scried something on top... Yeah, I don't know what they could have scried on top. My deck is maybe a little bit too slow. Maybe there's a little bit too many expensive cards in here. Ujin's a little sus. Let's add another cheap removal spell. There are the red sweepers that I'm not running. Sweepers are kind of fine, especially if my creatures are sort of delayed. I don't know, there's a lot of things that are larger than 5 that are a problem. Maybe just another spot removal spell. Feed the Swarm is pretty good. Can't go wrong with that one. Alright, let's just do that for now. I'm picturing Ujin as mostly just a single target removal spell. It's like, oh, it's just 6 mana Vindicate, kind of. And if that's the case, I'd rather it be a 2 mana removal spell instead. Oh boy. Nope. Well, this combo is pretty good. It's my hand is extremely slow. No discard spells. But it is Attraxa, so maybe I have time. Play the land. Thank you. Oh yeah. This is actually a good matchup for this too. I think. There's a lot of counter spells, but even still, I think this is actually a pretty good card. I can just mess up their stuff like consistently. I don't know. I can play. I think it's better to use it when they don't have things on the stack, banking on counter spells. I think it's better to bank on removal with this. Wow, my opponent thinks it's scary enough to actually kill. Alright. Overpowered confirmed, I guess. My opponent actually doesn't want to deal with it. Wow. That's really surprising. Chaos 1 is actually a threat. Well, now I have a safe Fable, I suppose. I mean, they have flicker effects, right? because Attraxa... This isn't the other Attraxa, this is the one that likes to do this. I think I will swing with this. The treasure seems important, especially if I find a land. Let's get rid of you and you. Alright, I found a land, so I can Casualties of War. I wonder if they will block. They will, so I don't get to blow up an artifact with casualties. This is 5, so it doesn't get hit by Skyclave if they flicker it. So I think I will just play it. Another thing about Oracle of the Alpha, which this opponent might actually be playing, is you can get Moxes that don't let you play your, like they're the wrong color, and that can be a problem. I don't think I agree with that Dark Ritual. Couldn't they have just played Attraxa instead? Wouldn't they just play Attraxa? Oh, that's not good. Probably take Mizzix's Mastery here. Well, maybe not. I'm very, very, very far from that. Just Casualties of War? No, that doesn't even do anything either. Okay, they do take the card that was extremely uncastable. I don't have a way to stop them from casting Attraxa, unfortunately. So... let's play Casualties of War. There's an enchantment in play? No, there's not. Oh, there is. My Kiki. Land, creature. I think I'd rather kill Chupacabra. No, let's kill this. They did not have an untapped land to immediately cast Attraxa. Or maybe they did and didn't find it worth it. Alright, so... I guess I'm running my commander out again. And I don't know if I want to play a land, but I probably should anyways. Yeah, I probably just should. It's not great when my opponent knows my whole hand. Oh, they found swords. And a cloud shift. Well, guess they're getting a second Attraxa trigger, because they can flicker it. Although that's a little... They do have to go to discard, so maybe that's not the most ideal thing for them to do immediately. Is there a reason to give this haste? Nah, let's just do this. Let's get rid of this. Let's play this. And I got nothing else. I don't think haste is worth it here. Any number of target creatures. Sure. I think they should have swung first, because it had Death Touch. They could have swung with that. All right, Darigaaz, do stuff. Give me dragons. And because this is a commander game, I should probably continuously play lands. Of these two, I don't think Vast with Surge is doing anything. How much is this? 8? It's 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Pretty far from that. Alright. Maybe Clothis can come in and do something dirty. I will pay for this. 5. My opponent has 12 mana. I'll just keep my hand. I'm just going to play Clothis. Oh, well. Okay, Shieldred, do something stupid. Oh no, they have Skyclave. They can reanimate Skyclave. God. Oh, they didn't? Oh, they... Okay, same thing. Something better, I guess. Cool, game's over. This is the 6 mineral. I think this is the 6 mineral. What does this do? No, it's the 4 mana one. Cast, yep. Deal 1, scry 2, copy. Well, hard to say no to this hand. No red mana, but that's not a big deal. Well, it is now kind of a big deal that I don't have red mana. We have a Pact of Negation? What? I don't think I'm winning this. Nope. I'm not going to win this. They can just leave up counter magic for the next 6 things, and they have infinite mana because I can't deal with their treasure. I am looking into the future, and I see a loss. I'm not going to mess with the mana yet. Ooh, Rada. I like Rada. My opponent does not like the matchup, I guess. Cool. Or not cool, because I wanted to play against him. Oh well. I mean, if they don't like Darigaaz, I don't know what they do like. Oh boy. I don't know what matchups they do want to play. That's interesting. Crucius as your commander? Interesting. I mean, the treasure tokens are always just degenerate. I'm surprised. I am extremely surprised Crucius is not tier 1 or in the tier 1 bucket. That is very interesting. Wow. Okay, I'll keep this. Tasha is tier 1, but not Crucius. Really? I struggle to see that making sense. This seems like one of the best commanders in the game. Looting away dead cards, like starting on turn 3, and it gives you treasure tokens always, I think, right? Yeah. That seems really good, yeah. If it's not, you know what, I'll try it. I'll make a video of Crucius at some point then. If you can, if it's not against Ragavan all day. This is another person who might not be here? Well, that's unfortunate. Or maybe this is fortunate. Maybe this is a matchup I actually don't want to play. Oh. Well, I guess we'll never know. Never mind. My opponent was here and they decided to not mulligan? Did they think it was waiting on me? I don't know. They were like instantly there. That's very confusing. My opponent Dark Ritualed Crucius just for an extra turn of it. That is really weird. But, like I said, this is probably the best thing. I mean, this card is so good that you just want it in play instantly. So, that just confirms my opinion that Crucius is like the best thing in the game here. Especially if it's not in tier 1. So you can always play it against weaker opponents. This seems absolutely degenerate. Okay, so play this, and then if they play a big creature next turn, I can get rid of it and Crucius at the same time. I can get my 3rd red. Do I want my 4th red? I have treasure. How much black do I have? I have enough black. Yeah, let's get another mountain, just so I can invoke Calamity if it comes up. All my colors are pretty good right now. Okay. I guess I'll just play Liliana and plus it. Okay. So Liliana takes 5. That is not dead. I suppose I'll Assassin's Trophy. It's probably a good idea. My god, opponent's just pitching the biggest things. Do I play my commander too? Maybe I should play Liliana. Yeah, let's just play another Liliana. And I can even big score now as well. I mean, Pirate's Pillage, the other big score. And I think I will. It's more mana efficient, even if I have to use a treasure immediately. I think that's fine. Well, that was a good draw. I don't want to... I don't know, do I want to... When does this happen? Beginning of your combat? They bedevil? Sure. Yeah, I'm going to Assassin's Trophy. This card is a bit problematic. Opponent has a bunch of mana, but they discarded a bunch of big stuff, so don't know what's going to happen here. All right. I mean, yeah, if you get rid of all your big stuff with Crucius, it gets a little bit worse. Because you can't exploit all the treasures. Weird game. I'm definitely just gonna blow up Crucius at this point. I mean, actually, no. Let me use Murder Strider. Let me use this card to do that. And I guess I'll get the Darigaaz going. I think that's better than just Chaos Wand, as much as I'd love to play Chaos Wand here. They have stuff like this in their deck, so Chaos Wand's not looking too good. Emrakul. This does not blow up my own stuff, and they can't really minus Liliana. I mean they can. Crux of Fate doesn't matter. I mean, whatever they do kind of kills their own Emrakul. What they should do is swing, and then -4 after, so they can kill my whole board. And they also see a bunch of cards. There is a downside to this, but it's probably a good idea to do that. Wait a minute. I don't get to choose to put my commander in the command zone with Emrakul? Really? Wow. Davriel doesn't let you... What? That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Davriel doesn't keep persistent on this perpetual, but your opponent can just completely deny your ability to get your commander back. That is so degenerate. What? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. I was confused what just happened. They regrowth the land. Makes sense. Okay. Shouldn't you have done that after? That seemed not smart. Because now, what if I draw something that you wanted to cast that was like double red? Just crack the treasures after. Oh, right. I don't draw because, Right. Never mind. Makes sense. Because Liliana's dead, I don't get to see anything. I guess I'll check for traps my opponent's last card here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should just play this. Let's just do that. I don't really know what I'm checking for. And I'll just pass. Because Chaos Wand is pretty likely to kill their commander, but also, who knows? Who knows? Chaos Wand too strong! Chaos Wand too strong. Yeah, so my opponent discarded... I don't know what their hand looked like, but they discarded this. And then they discarded this. And they discarded this. And they discarded... I guess that was it. Yeah, they discarded all, like, the giant stuff. But look at the mana. Like, the reason I think this is crazy is you do the exact opposite. You just discard cheap stuff, You play 2 mana sources a turn, right? Land, treasure, and you're always guaranteed a big spell with Crucius in play. And then this happens to your opponent. Honestly, I think they messed up the Emrakul turn. In my opinion, I think they catastrophically messed it up. I think there was a way better... Could have swing, drew, minus, Crux of Fate. So if they cast Crux of Fate, which they should have, and killed my zombies, they could have drawn me 2 off of the Liliana and seen more cards to mess me up with. But at that point, I don't have much mana left. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, maybe Emrakul's just wasn't doing much. Emrakul's a weird card. It's very weird. Because sometimes it doesn't do anything. More often than not, that is not the case. The decks I kind of play make it a bit awkward because I don't play a bunch of creatures in my kind of deck. My deck styles or whatever. My style of deck building does not have a ton of creatures. So it doesn't mess me up as bad. Trying to think, what would Emrakul have done to me with like a very unideal looking hand for myself? Can this blow up my own stuff? Yes. Casualties of War would have been devastating. Kind of. I mean, all it would have done is blown up a land. Everything else they actually already killed. Doesn't actually do all that much. In any game I've played so far, would Emrakul do anything that I want to actually run it? I don't think so. With that being said, Croxa has never come up, and if it ever does, is it any good? I suppose so. I do add cards to my graveyard, because those dragons sit in your graveyard. So I guess that's still worth just trying. I think Lulth is one of the worst cards in here. The minus isn't great. Never really get to the ultimate. And it's just like a 5-minute Phyrexian Arena. At that point, I'd rather actually run Phyrexian Arena, which I don't believe is in here currently. Alright, I'm going to add Phyrexian Arena. Wow, I spelled Phyrexian right? Cool. The black Invoke is also good, which isn't in here. It's a lot easier to cast than the red one. That's for sure. Minskin Boo is... I mean, Angrath isn't great either. I just had it in here. Alright, I'll take out Angrath. I think it's one of the weaker ones. 5 and up. Yeah, it definitely is. Still haven't really gone crazy with the Storm package, but the value from the treasure draw discard is nice. Always discarding dead cards is like... It just makes your red card draw really strong. Because you just replaced it with something else. It's like, sort of, you know, turning Faithless Looting into Brainstorm, essentially. I have no idea what this is. Each instant sorcery in your graveyard. Okay, this is the one where you just destroy your opponent with your commander in play, and you just play a bunch of protection and counter and bounce spells. I believe that's how that works. Yeah. In looting effects, I suppose, too. So I will... Let's see, they have a cantrip. They do. I'm going to Agonizing Remorse. I'm going to play on curve here. They can't really go for their commander. Radical Idea, EI, Wits. I'm going to take Faithless Looting. It exiles it, so they don't get either side of it. And it discards, which means it's really strong with their commander. I wonder if they just snap their commander off. They do. They do. Love to see it. So we play this on black, and I kill their commander. I will kill it with targeted removal. We probably play Champion of Wits here? Nope. I don't have an untapped 4th land for Davriel, which is Poo Poo Kaka Pee Pee. Suppose I should just leave up Soul Shatter. Maybe not. They have to tap out next turn if they want to go for their commander anyways. Yeah, let's just, whoop. There's also kind of just a free creature, too, because they're never really gonna deal with it. Oh, they are. Oh, okay. Honestly, didn't expect that. Sure. Suppose it's free, right? Might as well. Champion of Wits. This draws 2, discards 2. I basically have to Vastwood Surge, so I'll get a red and a green. Would have been nice to draw a card there. So Chandra kills... They're not elementals, right? Just wizards. Okay. Naga Wizard and Human Wizard. Okay. Snap attack into do nothing, please. Don't play any cards. Damn. Let's see. I kind of want to play this now. If it gets spell pierced, I lose the game. Am I alright with that? I'm alright with that. No spell pierce. Alright. We set our opponent pretty far back. Kind of. Remove a land and make this cost 2 more, so... Ooh, alright. Fortunately, I have an answer for that. Well, assuming it works. Oh, they found a Sprite... They didn't cast a Sprite Dragon? What? Why wouldn't you cast a Sprite Dragon? Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I don't like you. That must mean counterspell, right? There's no way you... Wow, they just decided to not... Wow. Okay. It was like free, wasn't it? Just play out the Sprite Dragon. Seasoned Pyromancer. That is, that's a card, yep. It makes elementals, which don't die to Chandra. They get rid of 2... Oh, Thrill of Possibility. That's kind of surprising. Invoke Despair does not look too good here. Honestly, nothing does. Not even my commander. I don't know. This looks bad. No surprise there. Alright, well, I guess I'm just dead to the board. Whoa, I almost auto-passed through my turn. That would have been horrendously bad. Oh, they get 2 tokens this way, don't they? Man. I'm actually just slowly dying to nonsense here, which is really unfortunate. I really wish I just had something in play. Opponent just is killing me with, like... Oh, but that's like I said, this all this deck does is play a creature and then play 46 counterspells, and then you lose. Whatever. Yep. They literally do nothing, 400 counterspells, and you lose. Lame. Nothing I can do there. Okay. Azusa's a weird one. Azusa's a really weird one. Suppose I should do this. Get a black source here like that. I can Death Sprout Azusa. Azusa lets you vomit like your hand. Actually, no, I don't have to kill Azusa. Alright, you just kill the other things that Azusa cheeses into play. They also need lands in their hand, otherwise Azusa doesn't do anything. Okay. If they have lands, they don't have anything else. So I will play this. Gulta, Vivian. Okay, let's take Nissa. Yeah, I think I have to take Nissa. And then I can... Well, wait, no, they can't cast Gulta. So this makes 3 threes. I guess both their planeswalkers made 3 threes, except one of them doubled their mana, so... I suppose it makes sense to kill that one. No attack. I don't know what that's about. So I'll play this. Get this going. This does die to this, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. They need 2 more power and or lands to... Oh no, Vivian just gives them the 3 power for Gulta. Oh, they can give reach? Oh, they can give reach on the token. Oh, that's so bad. I guess in that regard... 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, they need a land now. Yeah, you need a land for Gulta. Probably should have played Gulta. I think threatening half my life total is way more powerful than not doing that. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. It was a costly mistake. So I will go get a red source because I have Mizzix's Mastery. Play this tapped. Kill this nonsense. So now they're back to needing... So they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They need 2 more. Azusa doesn't generate value, right? You just try to cheat out a big creature fast with it, sort of. But you can't have too many creatures for Azusa because you need a bunch of lands in your literal... You need them in your hand. You can't just have them not in your hand. I like this card. I should run this card, shouldn't I? I should absolutely run that card. I like that. Alright, let's see. I'm going to play this. What's in my graveyard? Can I overload this? Cost 8. Red, red, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hard to say no to this. So Death Sprout this into the north and check for traps. Killing that, or getting rid of that Vivian again. I don't care about Azusa. I'm not going to kill it. Oh, yes, all the ramp. All the ramp. I'm going to get the 4th red. Oh, I already had the 4th red. Okay. It doesn't matter. I've all the mana I need. Oh, my back. Oh. Alright, Darigaaz, do stuff, please. Please. Poop out dragons. Contest the Gulta. I get 1 dragon a turn at this point, from now on. What does this do? Sure. Okay. You can double your mana with that. That's pretty cool. It's adorable. I'm dead to a Craterhoof Behemoth, but I don't know if they play Craterhoof. Because if you only have 1 or 2 big threats, Craterhoof doesn't just kill your opponent, which means it is not as good as it looks. Alright, let's make a deal here. Let's do an offer. Alright, make my creatures Each creature you don't control gets larger. Ooh. Whenever you draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. I think I'll just lose 6 life. And let's play Arena. And I will play the land. And I will swing. I can't play around Craterhoof anyways. This puts them on a 2-turn clock as well, the emblem. So they need reach, they need haste, they need a prey upon effect. This card needs to do something good. Or they have to draw into something. Nope. Alright, GG's. I guess I could have killed one of these 1/1s instead. Doesn't matter. They'll just... There's no reason for them to ever cast their commander again. They don't have any lands. It's just a 3-minute 1/2. Oh, I got another Demanding Dragon? That's funny. Alright, the actual power worked too. Yeah, Darigaaz, it just sits there for 3 turns and then it kills your opponent. It's pretty cool. As long as it lives. As long as it survives. Makes it to the red zone a few times. Or survives your opponent's red zone. Or the myriad of removal. Or is it Myriad? Is it Myriad or Myriad? I don't know. I don't have any black mana, but I have a big score. Oh, I like it. I like it too much. I like it too much. Yarok is very slow. Very slow, but so are we. Appears they are faster. Oh man, that was not a good draw. Oof. Well, that would have been a good draw, but now it isn't. So I think I get rid of Dark Ritual? I could just get rid of a land. Yeah, let's just get rid of a land. It's pretty likely I find more lands. And it's not the end of the world. Losing my, like, black land, I'm not... I have treasures now. I'm not upset. Opponent didn't do anything. Interesting. Alright, so let's play this on green. I guess I'll just play this. It at least leaves behind wolves if they kill it with removal. You know what? Let's just kill this. So they don't get treasures and they can't recur that and do all that type of stuff. I will crack the treasure for... No, there's no reason to. I can't play a land. I can't play a land right now. In cracking this, it can only tap once anyways, so waiting or not doesn't change anything. Alright, cool. I like the honest removal from the opponent here. It's pretty nice. Alright, found the land anyways, so I get to keep the treasure. And I can play this. And I can use it to... You know what, maybe I should play this. Actually, an empty board with Minskin Boo is probably the strongest thing I can do. Yeah, opponent agrees. Like, if I'm gonna do something, Minskin Boo is definitely the strongest of the bunch, right? Because this is decent. This adds a clock. It diversifies my threats, because now I have to deal with this and the hamster. Where if I just play this, they can just kill it. Also, I can start proliferating Minskin Boo, so having something with counters on it after is good. And I don't think I'm interested in drawing cards, right? Because my hand is just good. This is actually another matchup where Chaos Wand would be really good. A lot of their spells are removal spells or card draw spells. There's some counter spells, but... Well... Maybe. Hmm. Elves. This is a big no. This is a yes? Yeah, I think I just keep it because of Chandra. What Tyvar is this? This is not the... Okay. Sure. This is the weird Tyvar. It's not the new one. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves. I mean, that's what the deck does. If it doesn't do that, it feels bad. I guess I'll mess up their 3 mana card. They do not have one. I am profoundly confused. Hand is not good. Excuse me. Hand is a little weak. I can play this and instantly crack the treasure to play the Cold Steel Heart, but that feels kind of stupid, so I'm just going to play this. Put it on red. So they can play their commander, put 2 counters against Death Touch, or poop out a token, or sure. They probably poop out a token? I don't know. How important is the emblem? I guess it's pretty important. I suppose I will force this. It means I'm not playing Chandra next turn, but I think if I can perpetually pressure their commander, I'm in a better spot, and Massacre Worm doesn't stop this. They have Casualties of War. Well, I guess the game is over. Oop, that's... Audio is not the conceit there. Alright, well, that was the best card imaginable for them. Is a deck with like 50 creatures, and they drew not only the most expensive spell in their deck, it was also castable, and it was also insanely good. So that just happens sometimes. I'm gonna be stubborn and keep this, because at the very worst, I just lose fast. Tenacious Underdog. A little bit of a problem. Let's play this. It's the only thing I can play. I guess I should add a little bit more snow basics. I don't know. Like 1 or 2. Alright, play this, play this. I guess I'll take Questing Beast so they can't play it. I could have taken Night of Autumn so they can't blow up my Cruelty, but I don't know if that's really a good idea, because the other cards in their hand are, like, this Questing Beast is a serious issue. So let's play this into Fable? No, they have a removal spell. They have a removal spell. Let's just play this. Fatal Push is just going to deal with it, so. Demonic Tutor. And get rid of Fable? Sure. Immediately cast said Demonic Tutor. Get Crux of Fate, I think. Kind of hoping they just play their commander. Yep. So I can play this non-dragon. Play this on red. I could have played this first, but again, I'll just instantly use a treasure, and I'm not even attacking this, so it's not doing much. My opponent's definitely going to draw off this Curse of Silence. They're missing lands like crazy. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty good. But I think I'd rather just play this right now. Yeah, they have to just do that to draw. Kind of like my hand, I think. Chandra's not too exciting, but it's hard to say that there's a card I'd rather have than Chandra. And Mizzix's Mastery is just, like, way too good to pass up. Sure. Also kind of sure. I think I'll just cycle this. Sure. Alright, what's in my graveyard? Crux, Tutor, and 2 ramp spells. This one doesn't actually do anything, because I don't have any more snow mana. Definitely gonna have to Mizzix that. That is a problem. Oh, I can't, because Redain makes it cost 2 more. I think I still can. 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I definitely can. I definitely can. Alright, so overload this. Oh no, it's all cost 2. It all costs 2, dude, because Redain. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's so degenerate. I didn't realize. Okay, well I just can't cast that, so decline. Wow, that's so embarrassing. I forgot. Alright, well, I probably lose now. I'm almost just dead on board. I don't even know what I can get now. Casualties of War? Liliana, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I completely forgot. You know, I think I've done that before, too. Wow. Whoops. I should have had Crux of Fate. I should have just Mizzixed only Crux of Fate. I completely forgot that's how that works. I'm always going to lose Darigaaz anyways, so I guess I'll just save myself the life. You know what? No, I'm not going to swing with it. I'm not going to block. So I can play this, killing, make a zombie. The Tenacious Underdog kills me when I cast my Murderous Rider. That's the problem. Does this save me? Technically. No, it really doesn't, because Fatal Push and removal and... Removal... I messed up, dude. Crux of Fate should have killed this Vorniclix. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, I should have. I could have swept the board. I could have flipped this because I could have hit it with Darigaaz. That was just horrible. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, that was dumb. Well, you make mistakes sometimes. It happens. All right, you know, let's play one more. Let's play one more time. One more. Okay. Humans. Black-white humans. Which means Crux of Fate is a pretty good card. This hand is abysmal, though, so... Hand is not nearly as abysmal. Oh, it costs 3 mana, huh? I was about to say, please don't play Freebooter. Opponent plays Freebooter. It is a human, and it disrupts me. Well, you have to take the Cold Steel Heart. There's not really much of a choice here. Just take the Cold Steel Heart. Please take the Cold Steel Heart. Oh boy. My opponent has absolutely no idea what to do. Okay, they figured it out. Let's play this on black. That's interesting. That's probably the last card. Like, literally the last card in my hand I would have taken. So, who knows what's going on. They sacrifice creatures, right? Yeah. Humans have to get sacrificed for that to work. Esper Sentinel is also a human. Oh. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised, huh? Alright, so... I can tutor for a land, they draw a card. But no, I kind of want to tutor for... Crux of Fate at some point in this game. Well, this is bad. That's not what I'm looking for. That technically is, I guess. So, tutor Crux of Fate, I guess. I don't know. Probably just gonna die before I get to actually play the game here. No, wait, I don't need Crux of Fate. I can play Ritual of Soot. Works all the same against what's going on here. So I also don't have to scry on my upkeep for anything, but I suppose I should continuously scry on my upkeep anyways for lands. Not sure what I'm doing now. Terra Sunder is kind of necessary so I don't die to Gideon. I guess. I don't know. This game is probably over. Swing for 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this a human or just a soldier? It is a human. Okay. Yep. I take 7, and then I like have to spend a removal spell on Gideon, so this game is over. Alright. Darigaaz is not very good against that kind of deck, that's for sure. Hmm. Alright, I'll call it there. Not the best commander I've played, honestly. I think there's. It's just, yeah, I don't know. The mana was kind of wonky too. Maybe I could have worked on a little bit more, but I didn't want too many tat lands, honestly. I think that's kind of something to avoid in a deck like this. But yeah, there's like too much going on in too many directions. Phyrexian Reclamation, yet again, did stone cold nothing. Um, maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't know. There's. It's just slow. It's slow. It beats stuff like Yarok that are also slow. Like other slow decks, I think it's good against because you have just ever recurring dragons. Maybe you can play a boatload of protection spells, right? Just all the hexproof and shroud stuff. So Darigaaz sits in play and never dies, and then you can keep making stuff like that. That's why I like Clothis, because if becomes a creature in that style of deck and never dies, it's a huge problem for your opponent, as opposed to this where it dies and then all the stuff you're making with it continuously die. Um, Crux of Fate is like your only sweeper that doesn't blow up your own stuff. So yeah, it's in too many directions. I think probably more to work on this. Yeah, definitely got to work on this deck a little bit, I'd say. But either way, I'm gonna call it there. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what your Darigaaz deck looks like. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the new mic is leagues better.